This is Mike at Ketorific Journey. Want to know how to make these pepperoni egg bites? Stick around. We're fixing to make some. So let's make some pepperoni egg bites. First we're going to take some pepperoni. This is just whole pepperoni. Now getting them in here, we're going to line this with them, and getting them in here can be a challenge. I usually start with one on the bottom, and then I kind of go around and make a cup with it. Change that over. Let me flip that so it won't poke up too bad. So I go around and make a little cup with them. Sometimes they cooperate, most of the time they don't. Put ever how many you want in there to make it cup-like, because your eggs are going to rest in it. So there's one. I'm gonna do a couple of these, and then I'll cut away and finish them up, and then we'll come back. But we're going to do this. A little time consuming, but they are really good and they do keep. So one more here. Just throw that little sliver in there. No point wasting it. It's pepperoni by it. So what the heck. Then you have to, they're pretty pliable, so just bend them to where they'll fit and make it easier. Get a couple more in here on this one. And there you see how it goes around. And the eggs itself will help to push pepperoni into the form a little better too, so they'll keep them there, and then they'll bake just fine. So let's I'll come back after I have them all lined and show you what's next. Okay, I've gotten all the pepperoni lining the cups here on the buffet pan, and I went ahead and filled in some with eggs. I've got some cheese in the bottom, and I'm gonna put the other two of these eggs in here, just like that. And then like that. Now for the other four, I'm gonna try something I've not tried. This is an experiment, but I'm gonna take egg beaters, which is eggs. It's just the egg whites, and they do add a little bit of coloring to it to make it yellow to look like eggs. So I'm going to pour a little bit in it, in the other four. And we'll see how that works. I'm not sure how well that's going to work, but this is how we learn. This is how we learn. So I'm going to put a little bit of salt on top. There's a salt and pepper the other 8, or the other 6 of them. And now I'm gonna do these two here. And the egg beater ones with salt and pepper. Now I expect the egg whites at least to do a little rise, get a little rise in them. But we're gonna find out if they do or not. Oh, while I'm thinking of it, got a question for y'all. How far can you run into the woods? So think about that. Put your answers down in the comments, and I'm gonna, at the end of the video, I'll give you the answer of how far you can run into the woods, because it does not change. It is a constant thing. And now I'm going to add a little more cheese to these. Not a lot. Not a lot. Just a touch. Just to give it a little cheesy flavor. Yeah, I know, I should have grated my own. I'm lazy today. It's Sunday. Falcons aren't in the playoffs, so this is the last game of the season for them to play the Saints. It's a rivalry game. We play them here. We already beat them once this year. Hopefully we'll beat them again. If you're a Saints fan, I'm sorry. But I love my Falcons, and I hope you go down. All right, now, so there you have it. These are going to go in the oven. They're going to cook at a 350 temperature. I start checking them at about the 20-minute mark, but usually they take 25 to 30 minutes, but I start checking about 20 minutes every time just to make sure. And then we'll come back when they're done. So 23 minutes, and I got this as a result. The eggs will keep cooking, and I was real pleased with how this turned out. That's the egg beaters there. They turned out real well. We'll let them cool for a little bit, and then we'll give them a taste. So I've got one of each. I've got one of the egg beaters and one of the whole egg, and we're gonna give it a try. Ended up cooking for, I think it was 23 minutes. The egg beaters are good. The egg beaters taste good. So that's very tasty. Okay, the egg beaters are very tasty. That was an experiment, and I like the way it turned out. So let's try the whole egg. I'm just gonna pick it up and eat it like this because it's supposed to be a bite, right? That is very tasty too. You can see the egg go because I left it a little bit runny. Not a lot, just a little bit. Not really runny, just not fully cooked because it's not runny at all. I don't know why I said runny. But there it is. Those are very good. Very tasty. I hope you'll try them at home. I highly recommend them. So that's recipe number 3 in Egguary. Now, the answer to the question that I posed: how far can you run into the woods? I hope you left a comment on what the answer is. The answer is halfway. Because once you reach halfway into the woods, you're not running into the woods anymore. You're running out of the woods. So, halfway. This is Mike at Ketorific Journey. Wishing everybody a great day, a great life, and a great time. But don't forget, let's be careful out there.